Practice it, prepare for it, anticipate it, have a really good focus on when they substitute versus when they don't substitute. It's something we've worked a lot this year. We haven't been perfect in that regard, but definitely just prepare and practice for that stuff and know that they're going to attack us that way.
Did you watch the film from last year's game?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
a few times.
Yeah.
It's something the guys have talked about a lot. I think, here I think you approach every game with a high level. One thing I've been impressed with is our guys' ability to approach every week, whether it was the non-conference schedule, the Big Ten schedule, with that same intensity. But I think rivalries are part of college football. They're really fun, and there's certain teams that you think about more. You think about them in the off season. You prepare for them maybe different times of the year. And so, I know this is a game that both programs circle, and looking forward to the first opportunity to play him. I think he's just a phenomenal human being who I think over the course of the season has sort of just evolved into the guy that we all thought and hoped he could be. He knows how to use his strengths, and he's a very unique athlete. The combination of height, length, power, athleticism, savviness as a dropper, even at times. I think he's a very unique player. And it's one of those types of guys that he's good at so many things. I think sometimes it's like, oh, we can do this with him, we can do that with him. But he's also like a really good one-on-one rusher. And I think that's what he's proven to me, I think, the most is he has the great ability to win one-on-ones using his tools and what he's good at a really consistent level, and couldn't be happier with how he's been playing. Yeah, I think when you try to create a culture of it might be a different guy every time, or a different guy in this pressure, different guy this week. It creates excitement. They do get excited when it's their numbers called. The thing I enjoy about these guys is they get excited when other people make plays too. So it's really credit to the culture that was already in place here with Coach Harbaugh, Coach Herb, just sort of the mentality that's been developed here of kind of a whatever it takes. And this year in particular with sort of the no star situation, especially the guys we lost, I think it just sort of made that even more relevant, and the guys have really embraced it. Yeah, I think those guys know how to block destruct, and that is something we harp on. It's one of our pillars of playing good defense is the ability to block destruct. I think Coach Elston's done a tremendous job with those two. Their ability to build a wall at the line of scrimmage and sometimes take on blocks, sometimes get off blocks. I think this year they've done a really good job of not only building a wall, but also getting off blocks and making tackles. And so when your inside guys can play like that, it gives you some flexibility of we don't always have to bring an extra guy down into the box. Playing a team with some really good receivers that might allow you to handle those guys in different ways.